Okay, angelic messages for the week ahead. So there's a message here of maintaining inner balance, and the message is about really being your own diplomat for the two sides of yourself, because we all have this duality within us, and it's built into our structure. And so there's always going to be one side that could be pulled into a darker timeline or lower timeline, and one side that could be pulled into a higher timeline and lighter timeline. And the reality is that these need to be integrated and harmonized into the whole persona. So once you've cleared any trauma and wounding, then you can integrate the lessons learned, the soul lessons, the life lessons from this life. And it's interesting. Synchronicity there. So it's about becoming your own diplomat, because, as I've said, a lot of stuff is going to be coming up. It's going to come up at a personal level as well as collective. So you may need to be a diplomat in a family level, with friends, within yourself, and also online and with other people. Just really helping to keep people in balance, centered and aligned, so that we don't go into the deep ends. Okay, so this is part of your role here, because there is a lot of conflicting energy with people, situations externally, and your job here is to come in and kind of bring the peace, bring the balance. Okay, also within yourself, if you feel like coming up within yourself. Then if there is some wounding around fear, holding your breath, waiting for things to happen, this same information's come through quite a few readings, just sitting, waiting for, the clock to strike 12 and everything's perfect and wonderful. That waiting is actually an ego wound. It is you feeling like you don't have control over your life or your change or things in the world. And instead of feeling like that, feeling oppressed or suppressed, like you can't do anything, step into your power and understand the true abundance that you have at a cosmic level to create change within yourself and around yourself. Don't get stuck in those energies of feeling like you can't do anything. Okay, there's a lot that we can do at this point in time, even with chaos all over the place. We can take control of our energy fields, and we can take control of our balance and our inner peace and help others to attain that. And that way it will create a ripple effect and everyone will start feeling better. But enough people need to have that state of mind where they're balanced and centered, that they can then offer that energy to others. Okay, there is also this really, really high 12D frequencies coming in that you can connect to through dream state, through meditation, through creativity and writing. And this will really be a guiding light in these times where the darkness is starting to bubble up and you're seeing it within yourself, within the world. Spending that time and not going into that so much so that you lose yourself, but it is a light at the end of the tunnel. It is light within yourself to help you to perceive all the really amazing things that are happening. We're just at that phase where the dark energy is bubbling up. We have to clear, and once that's all clear, then we can step through the portal into this other reality. So you want to focus on that as being a guiding light, a source of inspiration for you to move towards, and keep your focus there. Okay. You are very strongly being pointed in a specific direction, and there may be people around you that have this genetic mutation that I was speaking about in the last video that is caused by a specific specific process. I can't see the word. That has distorted the energy field, and it will create genetic mutations, DNA mutations. Those people, if you feel that way about other people around you, they seem to be karmic in this instance. Use your intuition. This isn't going to be for everyone, but there is someone that is a karmic They were meant to come in to teach you some lessons and to help you find inspiration to create the life you do want and not live the life you don't want. So there's very strong signs pointing you away from that situation. And these signs are also pointing towards education, studying, learning from the higher realms. So the Celestial Round Table, going to the Spica Light Language School, University, Light Language University. There is something that you're being asked to build. So this came up also is we need to be focused on the higher frequency ranges and what we are going to be building on the other side of this releasing, this clearing, okay, that we're seeing at a collective level. So as you're doing the inner work and the world and the collective is doing their inner work and clearing and releasing and aligning, you should also be working on what it is you're building on the other side of this. A lot of the blueprints have already been completely built and stabilized in the higher realms. And now it's time to bring them down and ground them in this reality. So what is that? And for a lot of you guys, you know what this is, but it's sitting in the subconscious mind, okay? And it is working through intuition. It is working through your inner guidance system. And that inner guidance system is what needs to be followed right now. It may not be fully in the light, but you can find signs and synchronicities through navigating the 12D waters, going into the really, really high frequencies and seeing what is shown to you there. That's where these blueprints sit. They are primarily in the 9D, and then they can be grounded all the way into the 4D. We aren't anchoring into the 3D core anymore, so you could ground them in the 4D energies. But if you're working in 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D, you still are going to want to ground those into at least the 5D core, because then they're available to more people, okay? Let's see, is there anything else here? I think that's it. So the school and the energies of learning, we're always learning. I actually got lectured by my guides the other night because I'm supposed to be learning how to teach you guys about the advanced gifts, the Jedi Mastery School. And I've been working on it kind of, but not real aggressively. So it doesn't really matter where you're at as far as evolution. There's always learning. There's always more to learn and to grow from. So I recommend looking into where your limitations are, where you feel stagnant, and what is being offered to you at that place. Where is there learning that needs to come in, and what can you learn? And to work with your guides on that. Ask them to show you, okay? And I did want to show this book. So I did this. This isn't for sale, but this is the Enzo Academy. It's 423 pages, and this is without the, I'm just going to flip through it really fast. This is without any of the transcripts of the videos or any of the sound or any of the books. So this is just the website. All the information on the website is 423 pages, 8 by 11. It's a lot of information to learn and to know. And I really recommend, if it resonates with you guys, to apply for the Enzo Academy and begin signing up there, because we are working on the Jedi Mastery path. And I spoke about this last, and I think it was last week. To get into that, your field has to be clear. And so this is, a lot of people are being called into this path right now. And if you resonate with my messages, I recommend applying for that. And if you feel called. And there's a lot to learn there, and so much more. We're really, once we get through these next few months and we have a lot of clearing that has been transmuted within the collective, like the entire collective is actually being cleared at the genetic level, at the DNA level, at the subquantum anomaly. And that's the meditation that I have, the Diamond Light meditation, will help you to go in and start to help clearing that. And there's another update with that. If you do that and you feel a lot of stuff bubbling up within you, just work with a violet flame and then cut back the amount of times you're doing it, because it's a really, really high frequency and will help you. But once all this stuff is cleared, then we will be opening up to mastering these advanced abilities through utilizing oneness, okay? And that is the next path, and it will be really, really fun. It will be less of this healing work and the really intense purging and all of that, and it will be more experimentation, expansion, creativity, flow, and peace. So we're really looking forward to building that, and invite you to start the journey by applying to the Enzo Academy. And then when that's built, hopefully in the next year, we will be able to bring you into that as well. So hope that was helpful. We'll see you next time.